Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. So you've been caught. What have you been caught doing? You want me to take a guess? I don't want to guess just yet. I want it to sink in that you've actually been caught. How did it feel? Were you scared? Were you relieved? Were you fucking pissed? Tell me how you felt when you were caught. Now, what were you caught doing? Were you cheating? Fucking someone else? Or were you sexting? Sexting's quite common now, is it? Or were you just simply watching some porn? Or were you caught fantasizing, staring at your next door neighbor? Tell me exactly what you were caught doing. Were you cheating on your diet? Were you stealing? What were you caught doing? No one likes to get caught. I don't know why, but no one likes to get caught. You see, I've said this many times before. Don't do shit that you cannot pay the price for. I've said this many times before. Don't hide. Now, a lot of people like to do things that they quote unquote not supposed to be doing. Now, that's a different topic as far as whether you should or should not be doing it. But if you're sneaking around and you're lying and you're doing something, clearly in your mind, you're not supposed to be doing it. But I want to circle back around to that if I remember. But you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. But you're doing it anyway. And some of you, if I were to ask you, you wouldn't know why in the hell are you doing it. But you're doing it. And you know that you may get caught. So you have finally gotten caught. I want to know, how did it feel? And how are you being made to feel? Yes, how are you being made to feel? Do you feel ashamed? Do you feel guilty? Do you feel relieved? Are you fucking confused? Are you in denial? Are you panicking with fucking anxiety? Tell me exactly how you motherfucking feel. How do you feel? You have been caught. Now, when you've been caught, how do you behave? Are you sad, regretful, remorseful? How do you behave? Because typically, when you get caught for doing something, people want you to feel bad. They want you to look bad. They want you to understand how bad you are and how bad what you were doing. Now, you should already know where I'm getting ready to go with this. But I'm going to start with the basics. One, in your mind, and you've probably been told that what you want, what you yearn for, what you hope for, what you wish for, it's wrong. Why it's wrong? I'm sure there's a whole list of reasons why it's wrong. But you have bought into the fact that it's wrong. Yet you can't deny how you yearn for it. You desire it. You fantasize about it. You can taste it. You can feel it. You could smell it. You fucking want it. But it's bad. You've always been told it's bad. And if you indulge in it, then naturally, you're fucking bad too. You want to be good, don't you? We all want to be good. Being good is right. Good. How do you define good? How do you define bad? But you've been told, and you believe now, that what you want, what you wish for is bad. But you can't deny yourself. You can't deny it for too long. You can't, because you just need a little bit just to get you through your fucking day. Just a glimpse, a feel, a touch, a fucking smell to get you through your horrible goddamn life. So eventually time goes by and you start wondering. You start lurking. And then eventually you indulge. Maybe you want to fuck somebody. Maybe you just want to fuck, period. Maybe you want to feel the excitement of a sexy ass text message. Maybe you want to watch some porn because you're sick of your boring, mediocre goddamn sex life. Whatever it is. Maybe you want a sip of a drink, alcoholic drink. Maybe you want to go and dance the night away and grind on a bunch of strangers, and you want to feel hot. I don't know what it is that you people want, but the fact is, you believe, because you've been told, that it's wrong. But it makes you feel good. It makes you feel fucking alive. Now, what is the point of having a life if you don't feel alive? Did I confuse you? Good. Let me ask you that again. You are alive in a human body. And I'm assuming you're alive because you feel like you're fucking alive. Yet mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you feel numb, void, zombie-like you're just going through the motions. Nothing to excite you. Nothing worth anything. You're just doing what you're supposed to do. Doing what you're supposed to do. Doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. Now, I'm not sure who told you exactly what you're supposed to do, but you are on that hamster wheel and you are going to push forward. You're going to push forward and you're going to push forward because this is the life that you are supposed to live. But eventually, you can't take it anymore. You can't breathe. You're fucking suffocated. You're being weighed down. You need a jolt. You need a jolt. But no one understands. Who can you tell? Who can you share this with? You have to keep it within yourself. You try to bury it. You try to sweep it under the rug. You try to lock that shit away. But it won't go away. The more you ignore it, the stronger, the louder it gets. And the only way for you to get it to be quiet is if you give it what it wants. You serve up what it wants. Maybe you want to text, send fucking dick pics. Maybe you want to spread ego and send a picture of your cootie cat. I don't know what you people are doing, but the fact is, you need it. You need it. Now you tell yourself it's a slight fucking distraction, but it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not a distraction. It's a part of who you are, but you deny it. You deny it because you've been told that it's wrong and you believe that it's wrong. So now you have been caught. So first you were told that you're wrong to have these longings, but you can't stop yourself. So eventually you do it. And now you've been caught. You've been caught. And you're being made to feel worse for things that are vital to your well-being. I don't give a fuck what you're watching on porn, who you're watching, what they're doing. I don't care what type of parties you're going to and what you're doing. I don't care about who the fuck you're meeting in hotels and maybe you're fucking them in the back of your car or your alleyway. I don't care. Whatever it is that you feel you need and whatever it is that you have done and whatever it is you quote unquote been caught for or caught doing, to me, difficult and demanding, it really doesn't matter. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. Who has the right to tell you what you can or cannot do? First, no one should have that power over you. If you need it, you want it, and it doesn't hurt anybody, or you have willing participants, it really doesn't fucking matter. Now, it may not fit with the belief system of the person that you are with, you have some type of relationship with. It may not work for them, but clearly it fucking works for you. But you deny yourself because you want to be normal. No one knows what normal is. Or maybe they try to define normal. But I don't know how you can define normal when each human being on this earth, we're as unique as a goddamn fingerprint. Now, we may have some similarities and we probably have some differences. But what gets your dick rock hard or get your pussy soaking wet or get your mouth fucking salivating or foaming at the mouth, no one can really have a say as to what you should or should not do. Yet, we give people that power over us. So you've been caught. And you're being reprimanded, you're being scolded, you're being punished, you're being deprived. The list goes on and on and on. Now, for most of you, you sit there and you take that shit like you're a child. Now, I know if you're listening to me, you have to be grown. You better be grown. Because if you're not grown, you need to hit stop and close this goddamn show. But I'm going to assume that you are an adult. And as an adult, I think you are capable of knowing what you need. And I also think that you don't need someone else telling you what the fuck you can or cannot do. Now, I understand that in your relationships, romantic relationships, we like to have people tell us what we can or cannot do. We want to be shackled. We want to be confined. But I'm telling you, that's not a goddamn relationship. And if someone is telling you what you can or cannot do or what you should or should not do or what you should be doing, I would say you probably don't want to be with that person because clearly they do not love you. And also, they do not know you. And if I want to point this out, which I am, they don't want to get to know you. Because if you had an honest, trustworthy relationship, then you could be completely honest about what you need. If you had the right type of relationship for you, even if the other person was not interested, you could share with them what it is you need, why you need it, what the fuck are they going to do about it. If they don't want to do anything about it, that's perfectly fine, but they should be respectful, accepting, and compassionate about the fact that you have some needs and they're going to be met. Now, your needs are not a direct reflection in any way, shape, or form of the other person. So if they have a problem or they take it personally, frankly, that's none of your damn business. We are not here to make everybody happy. We are here to live a life that's true to our own life purpose. And no one should have a right or privilege to direct you or misdirect you from your life purpose. So you've been caught. You've been caught cheating. Now, a lot of people, when they've been caught cheating, most people, they fucking grovel. They believe they want to make it right. They want to suffer. They're going to be punished. They need to rebuild trust. All that shit all over again because the person is devastated. And I'm not saying cheating is right. I'm also not saying cheating is wrong. What I am saying is wrong is lying. Lying. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. You can fuck till the cows come home. Fuck whoever you want. But if you are in a relationship and you made some fucking vows about what you will not do, how you will or will not be, all that stupid stuff that we like to do that we cannot live up to, yet we feel a need to indulge in some fake, hollow promises for us to have these relationships. So you made all these promises about how you're going to be, what you're going to be, how you're going to build a life together, how you're going to live your life together, what you're going to do. But I hate to break it to you. Things change. You change. You are evolving every moment of every day. And before, you liked plain old fucking vanilla sex. But somewhere down the line, I don't know if it's the move, the new job, the new car, the new baby, maybe you caught a whiff of some shit. I don't know. But something changed within you and you want some fucking kink. You want kinky fucking sex. Now your partner, they think kink stinks. Yes, kink stinks for them, which means it's not happening. But you need it. You fucking want it. And you're going to have it. So you decide, I cannot talk to my partner about this. But if I do it and they don't find out, I'm cool. But you always know that there's a risk of being caught. So you have been caught. And your partner is fucking devastated because the image, the perfect image they had of you, that shit has been shattered. And you naturally feel and look like a fucking failure and goddamn disappointment. Because you have hurt someone. And naturally, humans, we feel bad for causing pain to someone. But there's a person here that you are forgetting about, which is yourself. Who do you have a greater loyalty to? Is it you or the other person? Now, naturally, you guys are going to say, well, if you have a greater loyalty to yourself, that makes you selfish. And I'm here to tell you, no, the fuck it doesn't. It all depends on what it is and your intentions. Something that is vital to your overall well-being, which may include fucking kinky fucking sex or whatever else. If that's what you are, that's how you're programmed, that's how it's written within your spirit, you can't be faulted for that. We like to think that we can change our spirit. You can change that fake image that you project onto the world, but the essence of who you truly are, you cannot change it. A lot of you like to hide from who you are because you don't feel that you're going to be accepted. Because you're not amongst a safe place of friends, family, where you work. You're not in a safe space. So we put on this fucking happy face and, act out this role of what people expect of us and what they will only accept of us. And then that's how we get hollow and depleted. So you've been caught. And now you feel horrible because this person is angry. They're upset. They're yelling and screaming. They're ignoring you. They've kicked you out. They've done all these different things to punish you. But I'm here to ask you, how the fuck are you going to allow someone to punish you for who you are? Listen to what I'm asking you. I just told you a minute ago. You cannot change the essence of who you are. You cannot change your spirit. You cannot change that because it's who you are. It's like your DNA code. It's like your fingerprint. It's unique. You can't go anywhere from it. When you ignore it, you try to hide it, you try to change it, you're not successful. That's why you're in this situation where you've been caught. So you're sitting here getting caught for watching fucking porn. One, because you enjoy sex. Two, you probably like you probably like watching people fuck. That's what it is. So if that's how you are, and I'm going to say that's how you were born, how in the hell are you going to sit there and allow someone to punish you for who you are? How can you allow the person that tells you I love you to punish you for who you are? Listen to what the hell I said. Because if you love me, you would accept me. If you cannot accept me, that means you do not, ding, 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 ding. That means you do not love me. You love this image, this version of me that you concocted in your head, but that's not really me. So we sit here and allow someone to punish us for something that is needed for our very being, for our soul. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, you cheated. You lied. It was wrong. It was only wrong because you weren't truthful and you weren't upfront about it. You probably weren't truthful and upfront about it because you were scared. of the reaction and the consequences. So you decided to lie in hopes that you would never get caught. But you have got caught. You've gotten caught. And now the person's punishing you. And you feel bad for breaking this person's heart. But we need to clear away the fucking fog, the dust, and get to the point. You are doing something because you need it. You want it. And you're so fucking confused about the expectations that other people have placed upon you about how you should be and how you should not be, you cannot decipher the truth. Lying to someone is wrong. Hiding who you are is wrong. Allowing someone to punish you for who you are and what you need is wrong. So what do you do about it? Well, you got to grow a pair of fucking balls and a backbone. You got to have a spine. If a person cannot love you and accept you for who you are, and that may mean kinky fucking sex, that may mean watching porn, that may mean one night stands, whatever it is that you like to do, and you hide it because you won't be accepted, I'm going to break it to you. That's a part of who you are. It doesn't matter if other people understand it or not. It doesn't matter. The fact is, what do you need to be the best human being on the face of this earth? We all have a fucking dark side. We do. But the problem with our dark side is we hide it. We deny it. We cheat it. We think we can lock it away. And that's why you end up doing shit that you get caught for. You get caught for it. Now you're worried about what this person thinks, what this person feels. Let me tell you this. If you are not operating at your best level, as your best self, you're useless in a relationship. If you're pretending not to like porn, if you're pretending not to like anal sex, whatever it is that you do or don't do, if you're pretending to be something you're not, you are not being honest in that relationship because, ding, 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 you can't be yourself. And if you can't be yourself, why do you want to be in a relationship with someone? You want to be your best self. You can only be your best self if you embrace all of who you are. Because once you embrace all of who you are, then you can attract people in your life who can also embrace all of who you are. But if you have cut off parts of yourself, denied parts of yourself, tried to reprogram parts of yourself, whatever it is that we fucking do in our heads, whatever you've done, just to create a version of yourself, you are half-ass in a fucking half-ass type of relationship, and it won't work. It may look like it's working, but you will be miserable and unfulfilled. 2, you've been doing something. Someone finds out about it. They're threatening you to expose you. You want to know how difficult and demanding feels about it? Don't let anyone tell anything on you. You tell on your fucking self. You tell on yourself. Don't let someone blackmail you about some information they found about you. You've been doing something that you're not supposed to do. Okay? Very unorthodox, very kinky, very taboo, whatever. You've been doing it. Someone found out. They're threatening you. I'm telling you, tell on your fucking self. Don't let someone hold information over you, to have power over you, to extort you, emotionally blackmail you, to get you to behave a certain way. That is abuse. That is wrong. And you should not be ashamed of who you are. Now, you may need to change your family, your fucking friends, or your job, but that's okay too. Because at least you are living a life that is honest with yourself, which means you can be happy, fulfilled, and peaceful. But as long as you're trying to live up to some circus fucking clown act, and you and I both know that you're not happy, and that's why you're doing shit behind the scenes, I'm saying don't do it behind the scenes. Be who you are. Be proud. And if someone has a problem with it, you know what I'd like to say? Fuck them. 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 Basically it. Which means you can't do anything about it. People are entitled to have an opinion about you, your life, and what you do. They're entitled to have opinion. But guess what? You are entitled not to give a fuck about what they think. Did you hear what I said? They can talk all the shit they want. And you are entitled to ignore their fucking asses and not to care. And if someone asks, how could you not care? It's easy. No one gets a say about who I am, how I am, what I am, why I am, no one gets to say anything about me and what I can or cannot do, because they cannot walk in my shoes, because they do not have my shoes, and this is my journey. And if you're following your heart with some good sense and some good judgment, you follow that, because that is your life purpose, your life path. Someone caught you cheating. I'm telling you, really think about why you did it. And if you're saying, well, this person wasn't giving me sex, whatever your reasons are, I can't comment on that. But the fact is, you felt compelled enough to do it. Now I understand you're scared because you don't want to lose what you have, because you seem to think that there's nothing fucking better. And I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. If you cheating was so important that you did it and you were willing to jeopardize what you have, that means that is your spirit trying to tell you where you are in your relationship or in your life is not right for you. And you need to let it go and move the fuck on. Listen to what I'm saying, because I know you're probably not going to like what I have to say, but I'm going to tell you again anyway. You cheated. I don't care if you think the reason is a major one, a minor one, significant or insignificant. Doesn't matter. The fact is, you felt moved enough to actually engage in the activity of fucking somebody else, knowing that one, you could get caught, and two, you could lose your relationship, your current relationship. You knew all that, yet you fucked anyway. So what I'm here to tell you, because you cannot face the truth, I'm going to tell you the truth. Whatever your reasons are, they're fucking valid. I don't care if someone else or you thinks the reasons are big, small, relevant, irrelevant, significant, insignificant. It doesn't matter. You felt compelled to fuck, and you fucked, and you cheated, and you got caught. Now you're standing in the face of your decision and having to suffer the consequences. And the consequences could be years of fucking groveling and trying to make up for it, or losing your relationship. And I want to tell you, it's no harm, no foul. Let it go. Let it go. Because if you cheated and you felt a need to break the promises, the vows that you made to this other person, what I'm trying to tell you is your spirit, your inner being is trying to tell you that the relationship is wrong for you anyway. Yeah, it may have a lot of good aspects. Yes, you may have a lot of years. Yes, you may have had a family. Yes, you may have built a business, whatever, a career, whatever. The fact is this. It's not right for you anymore, because you're not that person that you were when you started a relationship. So I'm telling you, don't feel bad. Let it go. You should have told the truth, but you didn't tell the truth because you didn't feel safe. You didn't feel secure. If you don't feel safe and secure and you can't trust the person to share your truth with them, I'm telling you, you don't have a relationship. Now, your approach is not ideal. It's very painful. But the fact is, you did you the best favor in the world. You're an adult. How the hell are you going to allow someone to punish you for what you want and need? Don't allow someone to treat you like a child. Don't allow someone to disempower you. Don't do that. Don't shortchange yourself for a relationship that, frankly, you can goddamn replace. I said it before. If you have a need for something, you have a want, a yearning, a hope, that means that shit exists. It may not be in your life today, but it exists. You can't desire something that does not exist. I confused you again? I understand. If there's something that you want, you need, you wish for, and you hope for, but you decide that you can't find it, so you're going to settle for the next best. I'm telling you, don't settle for the next best. Now, in the meantime, while you're waiting for the best to arrive, feel free to indulge. But what I'm telling you, when the best knocks at your goddamn door, drop what you have and move the fuck on. Now, you're saying, that's cold, that's calculated. No, life is meant to be fluid. There are opportunities and blessings that come to us, and we cannot control the timing of it, how it arrives, why it arrives, or when it arrives. But you better believe when that shit arrives, you better be ready to jump on that fucking horse and ride it. We get caught up on things that can be replaced, that can be rebuilt. We are here to experience life and be happy and fulfilled and be in the flow. When you are stuck trying to hold on to something that's no longer purposeful for you as far as your growth, mental, emotional, spiritual growth, that's when you become rigid. And that's when life starts to fucking hurt and get hard. But if you understand time is up, it's time to move on, then you can gracefully, lovingly, and respectfully end things. Now, I know this is a little far-fetched for people, and I understand. But what I'm trying to tell you is you're missing out on your gifts and your opportunities by letting people punishing you for being the real you. If you want it, you need it, go get that shit. You don't have to explain yourself to any goddamn body. Now, they may be important to you, mother, father, friend, husband, wife, whatever. But if they're that important to you, then they will understand you and they will respect your decision. And if they cannot do so, then you need to say bye-bye. You're not here to be deprived. You're not here to be punished. You're not here to be reprimanded. No, you're here to enjoy, experience, and grow. And you cannot grow unless you experience. But if you're too busy allowing someone to fucking punish you for things that they think is wrong, if they think it's wrong, that's fine. You don't do the shit. But if you don't think there's anything wrong with it, then you do it. And if you've been made to believe that what you want and need is wrong, I'm telling you, you need to stop listening to fucking other people and listen to yourself. Because if it makes you feel better and it makes you feel good and it's not causing any physical harm to yourself, like death or harming someone else, watch as much fucking porn as you want as long as you handle your responsibilities. We need balance in life. And we need to stop giving our power away. And we need to stop caring so much about what other people fucking think. So what? You're saying, well, I'm going to be alone. Trust me, you'll never be alone. Because there's always someone else out there in the world who has a similar view to you. But you'll never meet those type of people because you're constantly beating yourself up emotionally and mentally for some shit that's basic. Basic. It's basic for you. It may be complicated for someone else, but it's basic for you. But you cannot live your life for other people. You have to learn to live your life for yourself and be understanding and compassionate and strong. Be sure-footed. You don't have to justify you. You don't have to explain you. It's no one's business. And if someone thinks they caught you, you know what you say? Say what difficult and demanding say. So the fuck what? Did you hear what I said? You've been caught. Really? So the fuck what? Now what? Did you hear what I said? Say it with me. So the fuck what? Now what? What do you think you can do with that? You can't do anything with that information if I don't care. And even if you decide to share with a whole bunch of people, you may do that shit too. I don't care. They may retaliate. Whatever. Do what you feel you need to do. And I'm going to do what I feel I need to do. You can't get caught up on things. That's not important. You got to move on. You got to let go. You have to grow. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. Like I said, I don't care if it's cheating. If you're cheating, that means that relationship is not right for you. And you're trying to keep something together that frankly has met its expiration date. And you're doing yourself, your relationship, and that other person a great disservice by continuing something that's over. Now, you may believe that you want what's in front of you. And you may believe that you want to fix what's in front of you because you have kids, you have history, what your family's going to think. All you're doing is wasting a bunch of time on trying to preserve something that has already flatlined. But you're letting your ego make your decisions. And that's why your life is so hard. Relationships begin and end. And I think if we can learn to accept that people come into our life and then they leave our life. And every relationship has a different duration. But if you handle it with respect, compassion, love, everything will be fine. Now, the other person may want to gut your ass. They may want to behead you. But that's their anger. That's their issue. You can't do anything about that. Live your fucking life. You can't get caught for anything if you don't fucking care. I'm saying make self-honoring decisions. Value yourself and have a greater loyalty to yourself. I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with you if you're not being honest about who and what you are. That means you're not giving me your best. That means I don't know you. That means I can't truly love you. And that means that I can't be there for you. So why the fuck am I going to commit myself to you for the rest of our lives when you're fucking lying about who you are. Listen to what I'm saying, people. A lot of you, your relationships, they're fake. They're frauds. They're not real. You're not truly connected. If you're whacking off in the middle of the night to porn and you can't share that and share that part of yourself with your spouse, your relationship is wrong. If you like kinky sex, dirty sex, I don't know, whatever it is that you like to do, and you don't feel comfortable and safe to share that with your partner, that means you don't have a real relationship. They don't know who the fuck you are, and it's all a lie anyway. It's a lie anyway. So, if you guys have any questions, you always know where to find me. Do so. But I hope I've given you something to think about from a different perspective that's more liberating. I know it's out there. I know it's bold and audacious. But the fact is, what we think we're doing is right is really wrong. And we're killing ourselves and are suffocating ourselves from having true happiness and fulfillment. And we want to know why we start having midlife crisis. And we're doing all these things because we do not have balance in our life. We cannot have balance until we embrace fully all of who we are. Love ourselves. And no one else is going to be able to love you until you can love yourself. So, fuck it. Love yourself. This is who you are. Take it or leave it. And if they can't take it, leave them. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding. And let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 119 will be here the week of November 30th, 2020 from Difficult and Demanding.